There we go. Looks like it's up. Alright. That should have fixed it. Things should be live now. I'm just double checking to make sure that everything is working correctly. It looks like we are live. Fantastic. Cool. Just to update the scores here, the first game went very quickly. I was a donk by Ziad, so it's actually 1-0 to Ziad, and they're going into game 2 now, guys. So sorry for the inconvenience. I know this is top cut and everybody's been waiting, but yeah, we at least let's just try and keep the smooth going forward again. I think my computer already wanted to go to sleep at that point. So right, here we go. Game 2 of Top Cut. I wonder. I did see the donk. So what happened was Kyle only started with a Snom, and Ziad managed to get a turn to Dragapult V and knocked it out. So that was as quick as that game went. Just waiting for Ziad to accept the challenge from Kyle. Challenge was declined there. Seems like they're just having some difficulty pairing. Okay, here we go. There's the coin flip. No basics for Kyle here. See, starting with an Inteleon V, guys. So we are off. Training Court being very smart against this deck with all the energy denial, crushing hammers, Lichen Rock. Very interesting to see something like Training Court. See the Evolution Incense by Ziad. He goes for the Dragapult VMAX. Pokemon Communication. Throwing that VMAX back into the deck. Eyes out a normal Dragapult V. Attaches the energy to the Dragapult V. Seeing a quick ball. For a Rockruff. That energy denial Lichen Rock coming in very handy in this tournament. Alright, here we go. Training court into play. Touch of water energy to the active. Discarding the capacious bucket. Looks like he's eyeing out a Snom. Yep. Playing Snom down on the bench. And we see a Marnie. Going up to 5 cards. Disrupting Zayad if he had any plans. Okay, not a terrible hand. He's got capacious bucket. He's got a Dedenne and a Crobat available to him. Plays a second Snom. And we see a snipe shot for 40. What is he going to eye out? The rocker up. Very nice. Very cool to see that all coming into play. The Rockruff identifying himself as a threat all of a sudden. It's quite interesting. We see the switch into the Dragapult V. They've evolution into Lycanroc. So he loses his energy and Crobat. What a start for Zayad. What a start. And it looks like one of those Snoms are going down. With a little bit of bench sniping. I think it's Max Phantom is the attack. And it's a Marnie from Zayad. Not looking like a great hand here for Kyle. Zayad gets to put 5 damage counter somewhere. And he knocks out the Snom on the bench. Meaning that he's a prize up in game 2 with a game in hand. Things are looking scary. Kyle needs to get a Pokemon down ASAP. Otherwise, this is going to be another quick game for Zayad. So we see the Marnie. Kyle getting a fresh 5. We see a Crobat, we see a Quick Ball, so he's definitely in the clear here. Playing the Air Balloon on Inteleon. Discarding the Marnie with a Quick Ball. Potentially looking at another Snom or Inteleon here. Another Snom he eyes out. Plays the Snom down on the bench. Evolves the Snom that was there into Frostmoth. And we're going to see a Crobat for 6 cards. So he's out of the clear. There's no donk this game. It's not going to be, well, not as quick of a game as last time. Okay, we've got an Inteleon VMAX. We've got a couple of options here. Looks like he's going to retreat into a Snom. Interesting. He evolves Inteleon V into the VMAX. Gonna ice down some energies onto that guy. And it's a pass. Zayad could capitalize on this. You see a Dragapult down by Zayad. An energy onto the new Dragapult. Zayad thinking about his options here. As we saw in the previous game, very methodical with the way he plays. His gameplay is very methodical. The Evolution Spray Z. Kissing, yeah, he's aiming for the Lycan Rock, obviously. The Evolution Spray Ziad. And a Max Phantom on that Snom. He couldn't get it out of the active to take it out on the bench. But he gets to hit something for 50 anyway. He's probably going to put Inteleon in range for a 160 knockout. So we're going to look at potentially 3 there. Oh, 160. Oh, 20 with the horror energy, of course. The math is correct. Not too familiar, I'm afraid, with Dragapult. We see another Inteleon. Telescopic sight on the new Inteleon. So there isn't much options available to Kyle, not many. We got Quick Ball, we got Evolution, Incense, and an Aldagos. Quick Ball for a Crobat. Crobat for a fresh 5. Okay, he's got Boss's Orders available to him now. He still can't retreat the Crobat though, so he's kind of gonna have to... Well, let's see what he does. Let's see. Teleon VMAX. Okay, look, he can Pokecom the VMAX back in. Is he gonna boss up the Dedenne maybe? Yeah. Oh, and a pass. A boss and a pass. No Dedenne player. So let's see what Ziad can do. Ziad needs something to get him out of the active. There's the air balloon, so that's that sorted out. And a boss's orders would put him in pretty much a win position. Well, as close to a win position as they can be, you know. An energy attached to Dragapult V. And he can knock out that Frostmoth on the bench now. Yep, that Frostmoth is gone. So Ziad goes down to 3 prize cards in this second game of the first round of Top Cut. I think we're going to be seeing a big Professor's Research here. There's not much else to do. That Crobat is in range to be knocked out as well. There's just a lot of bad stuff happening right now. If he attacks the Dragapult will return KO him, and that'll be the 3 prizes for the game. You see the balloon, so that gets the Crobat out of the active spot. Quick Ball the boss's orders away. It's got the Dedenne available to him. I'm not sure what the Dedenne is going to do right now though. You see the retreat. And that looks like that's it for game 2. He's going to take 20 damage for attacking him. Although Kyle does take a prize. He's put himself in range with the 20 damage for... Well, no, he hasn't. He's close though. It's very close. He can do 130... No, yeah. It'll be 290. I wonder if he can get a boss on the Dedenne, he'll win. No, he's just going to max Phantom, meaning that Kyle won't be able to attack him. He's got 2 horror energies attached to him. Ziad still takes his 2 prizes for knocking out the Crobat, so he goes down to 1 prize card. And if Kyle attacks, Kyle is knocked out. Which is crazy. Like, Ziad's got him locked down now. There's not much he can do. There's no Frostmoth to try and go around it. This is where we are right now. Energy attached to the Inteleon V on the bench. And Max Bullet, he's going to knock himself out, but he takes the 3 prizes. He goes down with a smile. Ziad takes the game. Game 2 goes to Ziad. Ziad progresses to the semi-finals of the Open. And that's all she wrote, folks. Congratulations to both Ziad and Kyle. There was some really tough competition going into this tournament today, and the top 8 was tough as nails, guys. So at the end of the day, everybody's to be congratulated. I'm very happy with the turnout. Ziad, again, congratulations. And I have a second stream set up for, well, I had one for just in case. So let's go jump into that other quarterfinal game.
Pokemon, gotta catch them all, you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch them all, so true. I could you pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch them all. I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across.
Okay, so it looks like we managed to get into another game. This is for Akil Sedin and Rudolph Duplessis again. So let's jump into that game and have a look and see how the game's going. This is ADP versus Lucario Malmetal Z. Sorry guys, getting everything sorted out. Saw the Cherish Ball. See the Oranguru being played down. I've just been informed that it's 1-0 to Rudolph at the moment. And the prizes are being taken left and right here. So got that game state right. Okay, cool. 2 prizes left for Akil, 4 prizes left for Rudolph, and it's 1-0 to Rudolph at the moment. So let's have a look and see what the outcome is here. We see Mobile attacking for 70 only. Eyeing out that Mallow and Lana. Going to discard the 2 cards to heal the 120. I also have just been informed that King Kaz has won his quarterfinal matchup. So he will be in the semi-finals against Volpix 13, Zayad. They're calling GG here. Are all the energies gone? I mean, is there no hope? Let's have a look and see. So Rudolph just took another 2 prizes, knocking out the mobile. Two prizes apiece. Station is played. Does he have metal sources? There's an energy switch. Oh, was a GG in the other direction, I think. Primate Wisdom. I killed Digging with that metal saucer. Four metal sources have been played, so there's not much that can be done here. Double checking energies, recounting. I mean, in the end, Akil has to take the next knockout, like, naturally. Otherwise, it's the end of the game. So, let's have a look. What can Rudolph do this turn? Because we see he's got a switch in his hand. He's got a boss's orders in his hand. He's got a metal saucer in his hand. He has game. Rudolph has game. If my calculations are correctly, he can metal saucer. That's it. Metal saucer. Switch into Zamazenta. Yep. There's the retreat. Back onto the Zacian. Boss's orders for any of the small targets. And that is game. We just in time. We got here just in time to see Rudolph snatch up game number 2, and that's it. Rudolph progresses to the semi-finals as well. So congratulations to Rudolph and Akil for your games. Congratulations, Rudolph. I mean, we only saw the last part, but it looks like it was one heck of a match. What a comeback as well. We came in just in time to see majority of the match. Very, very interesting. So that's Rudolph. I think there's only one game left in progress from what I can see. It would be Sir Afropanda. It's Jonah versus Matt Kaiser. So let's see if they are available. Guys, I'll be back.
I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I would travel across the land, searching far and wide. Spoken mind to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch them all with me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch them all so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch them all.
What's up? Yeah.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon,
Alright guys, jumping on to the last game that's currently running. Let's go have a look. It is right over here. We've got Jonah Alter versus Matt Kaiser. We are currently seeing Matt Kaiser's screen. He's playing a bit of a rogue deck today. He's playing the Excadrill deck. Jonah Alter is a game up. We came in just in time to see some prize cards taken. I think there was 2 prizes. Great. Excadrill is really boss. Like, it's quite a cool rogue deck. Yeah, Matt Kaiser's on 2 prizes. Jonah is on 5 prizes at the moment. But the GX market is flipped, so Jonah has definitely used Alter Creation GX. So, yeah, he will be taking 2 prizes for 1 prize knockouts.
I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real.
I think Jonah's currently searching through his deck at the moment. Oh, we just see an Ultimate Ray. So Jonah will take 2 prizes for that knockout and get to charge up that bench to Zacian. We haven't got to see this deck on stream yet today, so very interesting that we get to. Matt deciding on who goes up. Looks like he's aiming for that drill bow. Awesome. Let's see what this deck can do. He draws a Marnie. Make do. Discarding the stadium to draw 2 cards. Got the Manaphy. Whirlpool Suction will allow him to make him switch Pokemon. This is dangerous. I think we could potentially see a win here already. I can't exactly remember how much damage the Excadrill does. Deciding. Looks like he's going to decide to attach the fighting energy to the Drillbur. And Amani to disrupt Jonah's hand a little bit. See the drawing of 5 cards. He's got a Pokecom with Pokemon in his hand, so I guess we're going to see what the Excadrill does. Oh no, no Excadrill! No Excadrill. I don't know how it's possible for Matt to win this game. I mean, he doesn't have an Excadrill. Wait, I see the Ordinary Rod is in his deck still. GG. GG's called. He's going to shuffle in or a Courier GX. Very cool. Does Jonah have the switch card? Because if he does, then that's pretty much game. Well, it's not game, but it's the final blow. See the Metal Saucer? Another metal saucer. Cherish ball. For the Dene. So he's digging hard. See, it did a change. Boss's orders on the Dene. Oh no. I feel like that's it, boys. Switch. And we are done. That's it. 3 prizes for Jonah. Jonah goes through to the semi-finals. It was nice to get a little glimpse of the rogue deck that was floating around, the Excadrill deck. But that's what we see, guys. So all 4, we have our 4 semi-finalists. Our semi-finalists are Matthew Frieda, Rudolph Duplessis, Ziad Pandey, and Jonah Alter. So guys, semi-finals will be starting soon, so stay tuned. Let's see if we can have a look. If I doubt everybody has done their brackets already. Just have a look and see what's going on. Okay, so I can actually show you. The standings are as follows, right? So Afropanda just won that game, and then it's Rudolph Duplessis, which is Athens, Ziad Pandey, and Matthew Frieda. So that's your matchups over there. We'll be getting into the semi-finals shortly, so stick around, guys. Semi-finals will be starting soon.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my
Alright guys, so here we are. It is the semi-finals and we're going to be watching Matthew Frieda versus Ziad Pandey. And then if there's enough time we can jump over to the other game. So let's get straight into it. I see that they are getting ready to start. Matthew wins the coin flip and decides to go first. Starting with an Eternatus. Okay, this is our first Eternatus that we've seen today. And here we go, folks. Semi-finals for the day. See a great ball from Matthew. Eyes out the Absol. Pokemon Communication. Send Zigzagoon back into the deck. Going through the deck, just making sure to see what he has, what he doesn't have. First search is very important. Running out of time on his search. Decides on the Eternatus V. See a quick pull, discarding a professor's research. Eyes out the Crobat V. So he'll be drawing till he has 6 cards in his hand. 2 Crobats, ouch. Not exactly what he wanted to see. He wanted to see an energy, but he whiffed, unfortunately. And that's going to cost him dearly against a deck that thrives on energy denial. Chaotic Swirl. Stopping any power plant shenanigans. A boss's orders straight off the bat. Bringing up the Absol and passing no energies. This looks like a tough start for Ziad. What's Matthew going to eye out here? Spiritomb, very effective in this matchup. With Dragapult's weakness being dark. See attaching to Eternatus V and a Crobat for 3 cards. Opens up the door for Eternatus VMAX. We have not seen a switch card yet. Whiffs the Great Ball. And a Professor's Research, not benching the Zigzagoon. Not entirely necessary in this matchup. Still no switch, I'm afraid. So it looks like that boss's orders was crucial by Ziad. It's a touch and a shred. Crazy things going on here, guys. Crushing Hammer on that Eternatus hurt as well. Plenty energy denial. Yveltal with Clutch. And Derail. I think Derail discards a special energy. We see another Crobat going down and still no switch cards. And it's a pass. Quick pass by Matthew as well. We see another Shred. Looks like they're both having a tough time here. But no energy denial this time, which is very important. So he's able to retreat the Absol. And Derail's going to discard that special energy. So, sure. Ziad in a really bad spot here. No damage done by the Horror Energy. How crucial this Yveltal becomes. Air Balloon and Amani. At last, Ziad gets a supporter. Hopefully gets himself out of the sticky situation that he's in. We see the Horror Energy. And another Shred for 60 this time. Building Spite will increase damage up to 130. That's 260. That is game? That is game. Building Spite, that's 100, 130. 130, 260 plus 60 is 320. That's perfect maths. That is game. Game 1 goes to Matthew Frieda with a donk, I'm afraid. Not the way we like to see top cut games go, but so is the luck of the draw, I'm afraid, and playing against weakness doesn't make it any better. So Matthew and Ziad go on to game 2. Hopefully Ziad can get a better setup this time, because that was crazy quick. Okay, here we go. Game 2. Coin flip. Ziad got to choose anyway. And Ziad chooses for Matthew to go first. We see an Eternatus start. If there's one thing that can be said about the Eternatus VMAX deck lists, they are very, very consistent. Very consistent. See energy attachment onto the Dragapult. And it's a pass. Energy attachment to the active Eternatus and a Great Ball. And he finds an Eternatus off the Great Ball, which is very important. Try and get multiple energies down on the field on multiple Eternatuses. Wow, that's very difficult to say. On multiple Eternatus V cards. So that we're able to carry on doing what we're doing here. Eyeing out the Absol. Taking a quick look through the deck. Absol seems to be the choice though. I mean, just looking at I'm not sure how the retreating affects the match as a whole, but Absol definitely put the work in last game. I mean, if it's getting stuck in the active, that is. But no, I think the star of the show was Evoltile. I mean, I think it's really good. Matthew contemplating whether he's going to play the boss's orders or not. Hits for weakness, and he gets to attach an energy to the benched Eternatus, so that's a pretty good start. We see Ziad go. Attaches the horror energy to Dragapult V. Very tough matchup for Ziad here. Even outside of the bad start that he had the last time, it's just a very tough game. Professor's Research. Discarding Aurora Energy, Boss's Orders. I'm suspecting, hoping to draw into a VMAX here. Evolution Incense, so that gets him there. Lycanrock's going to deny the energies. So discards the energy of the active. And here we see Dragapult VMAX come into play. So he's going to be applying the pressure early. Judging by Matthew's hand, he doesn't have a very aggressive hand here. So Matthew's going to have to look at what he can do to try and keep momentum in the game. He sees Ziad go for the Crobat V and he draws 3 cards of its ability. The Evolution Spray Z, so gets another use of that Lycanroc at a later stage. Ziad contemplating what he's going to do here. This is the semi-finals, guys. There's a lot on the line. Outside of the bragging rights, there's a lot on the line. If Matthew draws a switching card here, he's going to be set. Ooh, we get to Eternatus VMAX. So would he Power Accelerator a second time? Maybe Boss's orders up something else and Power Accelerator, maybe the Rockruff. It's a bit tough, eh? See Boss. Bosses up the Crobat. And a Power Accelerator. 30 damage and it gets attached energy and he attaches it to the benched Eternatus. So that Eternatus is pretty much ready to go. Ziad attaches an air balloon to the Crobat, so that gets him out of the active spot. Attaches the Aurora energy and we see a Professor's Research. A Lycanroc would be perfect for Ziad right now. Dictating the pace. And we see another Max Phantom. So that's a knockout on Eternatus. Ziad goes down to 4 prizes. And he gets to choose where he wants to place that damage. Will he spread the love a little bit perhaps? think Matthew was playing possum there, declaring a dead hand, not evolving into that Eternatus VMAX. But all the damage goes there anyway. We see Voltile go up because it's got free retreat. Another boss. Matthew is drawing terribly. I feel like Matthew and Ziad have swapped their hand states, except Ziad's first game hand was way worse than this. Matthew can still do something here. So we're going to see 3, 6, 9, 12, 240. Boss's orders. Onto the bench to Rockruff. Interesting. And we're going to see a knockout with Dread End for 1 prize. So Matthew goes down to 5 prizes. What does he get off his prize? A Spiritomb. Okay, Spiritomb isn't too bad in this matchup. Kind of want to start with that though, to try and start building Spite as early as possible. Alright, the promotion of the Crobat with the air balloon, so you know you can get it out of the active spot. You see the Lycan Rock, that's going to discard the energy. Does he have Crushing Hammers as well? I wouldn't be too surprised. Aura energy attached to the bench Dragapult. Matthew really in a bad spot here. Attaches the air balloon on the Lycan Rock, so boss's orders out. There is no out of the boss's orders here. Everything can practically, well, everything can retreat. What is Ziad gonna do? We see a quick ball from Ziad. Discarding Aldogos V. Getting a Rockruff. Chaotic Swell in play. And a Professor's Research. So Ziad is definitely on his way here. Matthew needs a supporter, is out of the game. Here's the Crushing Hammer. That's a Tails. Lucky for Matthew. Here comes another one. That's a Tails. Lucky for Matthew. That is very lucky. Matthew needed those Crushing Hammers to be Tails to stay in this game. Max Phantom for 130. Gets to place 50 damage however he likes on the bench. And it looks like it's all going on to Crobat. Here goes Matthew's turn. He gets a Marnie, so he gets some momentum out of this. You see Matthew play the Marnie. Let's hope he gets some like an energy. There's an energy. There's a Crobat. He gets rid of the Chaotic Swell. Attaches the energy to Eternatus. Retreats back just to thin that hand for 1 extra card. Okay, we see a quick ball. There's some options here. Matthew can't build Spite, otherwise it gives Ziad a free prize. So we're going to see a Dread in, and I think this is for a knockout. Definitely 360 damage. So Matthew goes down to 2 prize cards. But is Matthew going to run out of gas? because Ziad just needs to get rid of this Eternatus. That's the only thing with energies right now. Here comes a crushing hammer. And it's a heads. Does that mean that Zia doesn't have any energies? That he's pushing for energy denial on Matthew here? No, he's getting rid of all the energies. They're all going. Matthew also needs to be careful because he's weak to Lycanroc as well. It's the quick ball, but what's he eyeing out? A Dedenne, so we're going to be looking at a Dede changer. Another quick ball from Ziad. And a Marnie with that big hand going. Matthew had a lot going for him in that hand. Ziad clearly hunting down an energy here. He's got 7 cards left in his deck, so I'm pretty sure he drew into one. We see the de-evolution spray Z, so I'm guessing Lycanroc's going back. There's the energy attachment. So Ziad gets the KO on that Eternatus VMAX. He gets to place 50 damage somewhere else as well. That's super value. And Ziad's going to be going down to 1 prize card. So we see him place it down on the Crobat. So both of those Crobats are pretty much a target right now. Matthew's got a reset stamp in hand. That's going to be critical. Matthew doesn't want to take anything. Touches the energy to volatile to get rid of that energy. And we see a reset stamp to 1 from Matthew. That has gotta hurt, guys. That has gotta hurt. C5 cards, you gotta switch. Looks like he's gonna go ahead and Bolt Spite now. He's confident that Zia didn't get an energy there. Matthew just making sure that there's nothing else he can do. Professor's research from Matthew. He's got a boss for next turn. He can derail and discard that energy now. So Ziad needs an energy and he's got game. Ziad has to shred. There's nothing else that he can do right now. But is there anything that Matthew can do in return though? That's the question. Even though he didn't get an energy, what's the next move for Matthew? Matthew's got to take 2 prizes before Ziad takes 1. He's got a boss open to him. He brings up the Absol, and I think he's going to pass. Looks like Matthew's going to pass with the Absol inactive. He's going to build Spite, knowing that whether he gets the energy or not, it's going to be game over anyway. And he passes. So, can Ziad get the energy? Ziad thinking long and hard about the card that he drew there. That reset stamp really bought Matthew some time. And it's a shred. He couldn't get the energy. So Matthew's ever thankful. We see a power plant from Matthew. So did it change? Can't help him here. Matthew retreats into the Crobat, attaches the energy. He's going to build some more Spite. Because at this point, there's no point in not doing it. And he hits for 140 with Poison. Ziad needs the energy now. If Ziad doesn't get the energy, we're going to be looking at game for Matthew. What a turnaround. Can he get the energy? Can Ziad get the energy? It's a long contemplation from Ziad here. We see the switch. But as we know by seeing Matthew's hand, the switch isn't going to help him here, I'm afraid. Evolution Incense. It looks like we're going to see Lycanroc at least denying some energies. No, he doesn't evolve the Lycanroc. And that's game for Matthew. He's got the boss in hand for the Dragapult V, and he takes the prizes. He wins with Crobat V. What a game, guys. Sorry, the excitement is just taking over me. What a game. Look, Ziad kind of had it against him with weakness, but wow, what a game too, guys. What a game. So, I mean, what more can you expect from Pokemon? I mean, what a game too for Matthew. Matthew progresses through to the next round. And yeah, there's not much else to say. That reset stamp saved Matthew. That reset stamp is what kept Matthew in the game. So well done to reset stamp, I guess. So yeah, that's that. Matthew progresses to the finals, guys. Matthew progresses to the finals. Let's see if the other guys are still busy with their game. Maybe we can catch the tail end of their game. So let's go have a look. Alright guys, we've got game 2 of Rudolph versus Jonah. So let's go jump into that so that you can guys see what's you guys can see what's happening on the other side of the semi-finals. I'll just fix everything up as always. So we've got Rudolph. Okay, we are in the game. So by the looks of things, both of them have used their GX, so the damage cancels out, but obviously Jonah taking an extra prize for knockouts. We see an Intrepid Sword, and that ends that turn. Got Summer Center V, so Rudolph just plays Professor's Research. Got Metal Goggles on the Fresh Station. Laylee's Pokédoll. Promotes the Zation. First going to Metal Saucer onto the Damage Zation on the bench. And we're going to see a Brave Blade for the knockout, which puts it up 2 prizes up for Rudolph. So it's 4-3 on the prize trade-off. We see a Zation on the bench for Jonah, but the Metal Goggles messes around with the maths a little bit. More while trapping a fresh station down on the bench, and we see the Marnie by Jonah. And an Intrepid Sword by Jonah. So we can see a Switch and a Mallow and Lana. Got a few options here as well. Could switch and heal up the Damagezation. I mean, there are options available to him. Tag Call. Can only get him a Mallow and Lana. Metal Goggles onto the other Zation V. Looking at switching, I think Rudolph is a little bit hesitant to retreat. So the Marnie, okay, maybe he can get another switch or an air balloon. He does not get either of those, I'm afraid. But then again, he can just attach an energy and hard retreat. Which it looks like that's what he's doing. Oh, the Pokédoll and an Intrepid Sword. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. No rush for Rudolph. What is Jonah going to do? Look, Rudolph has to play very careful because essentially Jonah was only one prize card away. But we see the boss's orders in hand, so that changes a lot. Lily's Pokédoll going down onto the bench. Putting that doll back to the bottom of the deck. Are we going to see him boss up that station? Yes, we are. That station is being KO'd. So the only hope here is that Jonah needs to have a boss's orders. And I've seen Rudolph look at his prize cards a few times. I mean, he's a squad pal. So potentially he doesn't have any. But that's another 2 prizes for Rudolph. So Rudolph goes down to 2 prizes. He's 2 prizes away from seeing himself in the final. Can Jonah stop him from getting there? He's got the energy, he's got the switch, he's pretty much got everything he needs. Jonah needs a boss's orders here. Boss's orders takes Jonah the game. There's 3 boss's orders. So unless he plays 4, we are looking at game. That's a great catcher. He's trying to stall it out. He's trying to get him stuck there, but it looks like, look, Rudolph looks like he's got game here. Unless we're going to see a reset stamp. We do not see a reset stamp, so we know what that means. It means that Rudolph is going to the finals to meet Matthew.
GG, Jonah. Got boss in hand.
We heard it come over the audio there. GG. Boss's orders. It's done. Rudolph Duplessis will be meeting Matthew Frieda in the finals. Coming right away. No breaks. We're heading straight into it, guys. There we see it. What an amazing day of games.
Bring it on. Don't worry. Don't worry.
we Rudolph over the stream, so there we go. Rudolph confident that he's going to be bringing it home, as he says. So we've got Matthew Frieda and Rudolph Duplessis in the finals, and then Jonah Alter and Zayad Pandey are going to be playing for a 3rd place playoff for that 3rd place prize. So we'll be starting those games as soon as possible. So stick around, guys, and yeah, one more game coming up.
Never, man. You did not know. Okay. Just wanna get his deck ready so that I can see counts and stuff. So let me just find his deck real quick. Guys, there we go.
Alright, it has come at last. It is the finals. That's what we've been waiting for the whole day. And here we are, the finals. So it is Rudolph Duplessis versus Matthew Frieder. And they're ready for us. So let's go check out this finals, guys. I'm very excited to see who's going to take it home. The good lucks have been said, and here we go. Finals of the first ever Kahuna Koala PTCGO Open Tournament. This is it, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. Here we go. I think something more applicable. We see the Intrepid Sword, and off we go. See the Pokecom for the Eternatus VMAX going back in. Matthew doing a quick look through his deck. Crobat to draw to 6. And a Marnie by Matthew. A big Marnie, in fact. Very important. Okay, the Marnie wasn't too bad. There's a tag call, there's a quick ball, there's ways around it. See him eyeing out the Luck Metal and the Cynthia and Caitlin. Quick squiz through the deck as always. Luck Metal. Looking to quick ball, yeah, maybe. Pokédoll's gone. He sees Zamazenta V, which is huge in this matchup because Eternatus VMAX is pretty much the lone attacker. We see a Cynthia and Caitlin. Discards the energy. Draws the 3 cards. Very nice. See the wow, what a start. Coating energy. Metal sources, switch. We see this straight off the gate, guys. Intrepid sword. Okay, so he's holding off, obviously. He wants to try and get rid of some of those energies, you know, with having the 2 energies attached to the luck metal. What a start for Rudolph here. Sorry, it is actually 0-0. Just noticed that now. It's game 1, guys. You see the Pokemon communication by Matthew. Putting the Zigzagoon back in. Spiritomb. Already arranging alternative attackers for that Zamazenta VMAX. Sorry, Zamazenta V, preventing VMAX damage. Quick ball. Sure, Matthew will be getting a Crobat, no doubt. YOLO. See, Eternatus. Crobat for a fresh 6 here. Some good banter between these guys. Balding Spite. Great ball. Eternatus. It seems that Matthew has to do... Well, he can't knock him out in one turn. 8 times 3 is 240. He can't, so he's kind of had to play it backwards. We see the metal goggles floating around there, but who's it going to be attached to, though? Lucario and Malmetal. Professor's Research. Chaotic Swell. We see the coating energy being attached to Zamazenta. Metal goggles to Zamazenta as well, by the looks of it. And another Intrepid Sword. Drawing into some handy cards there. Lily's Pokédoll, Marnie, another Metal Goggles. We see a Balding Spite again from Matthew. Great Ball. We see the Absol. Discarding an Eternatus V for a Crobat V. Boss's orders on the Zacian. Energy on the bench, the Crobat V, and another Crobat goes down to draw 5 cards for Matthew. And it's a pass. See Lily's Pokédoll come down. And it's a Marnie from Rudolph. Matthew looking to borrow a Switch. Rudolph thinking about it. He's retreating into the Pokédoll, and we see the Intrepid Sword. Wow, this is a game of cat and mouse between these two guys. Some more Bolding Spite on that Spiritomb. See the energy and a pass. There's a boss's orders. This is what he was looking for. Now he can discard the energies from that Eternatus with the Lucario Malmetal. And that's exactly what he... Well, ooh. Commentator's curse, huh? Yes, that's exactly what he's going to do. Lily's Pokédoll to the bottom of the deck. Lucario Malmetal should be promoted. And that Eternatus is stuck, folks. Energy attached to Zamazenta V. Energies are gone. And all of a sudden this matchup became quite a bit more difficult for Matthew Fierda right now. You see some more Building Spite on the Spiritomb. Attachment to the Crobat V and pass. Another pass. We see he's thinking about switching to Zamazenta. Rudolph taking his time here, thinking about his decisions. And an Intrepid Sword, so he's just going to hang on. I think Rudolph knows that Matthew's game has just gotten very difficult. You see another Building Spite on that Spiritomb. And it's an energy and a pass. Not much going on for Matthew right now. You see a Steel Fist from the Lucario Malmetal. Just ticking a little bit of damage on. Might be the wisest play right now. You see a Great Ball from Matthew. It's an Eternatus VMAX. And a Professor's Research. Not even bothering to put the VMAX into play. Bumps the Chaotic Swell. See an energy for Eternatus and a Dread End for 180. So a little bit of pressure being applied now. Another Chaotic Swell from Rudolph. We see a switch into Zamazenta. And a Soul Tackle for 130. So a bit of a lag on the stream there. Nonetheless, 180. So it's still going to take more than that to knock out an Eternatus. Oh, he's got a boss. Boss's orders for the Lucario Malmetal to finish him off. That's 3 prizes for Matthew in game 1 of this finals. 3 prizes for Matthew Fierda. With a well-timed boss's orders on that Lucario Malmetal. And all of a sudden, the pressure is different. Although with Zamazenta out, it makes attacking options very slim for Matthew here. There's a second Zamazenta, which makes it even worse for Matthew. You see a Metal Saucer to the second Zamazenta as well. Are we going to see a Marnie? Yes, we see a Marnie. Matthew just got a bunch of cards in his hand, so very well played. There's another Metal Saucer. He's got energies for it, so he's got 2 charged up Zamazenta V's, guys. Like, that is not a good sight for Matthew. Matthew doesn't, I'm sure he's not happy to see that. Unless he's got another boss's orders that he can just take a little bit of advantage here. We see him bump another Chaotic Swell out with a power plant. We see the switch. Switches into Crobat V and a Marnie from Matthew. Drawing a fresh 5. Ooh, interesting hand for Rudolph. It only does 10 damage, unfortunately, because damage is reduced by 60. But the poison uptick is something that Matthew hopes to benefit from here, I assume. Are we going to see a hard retreat, or is he just going to attack into the Crobat? Yeah, he's just going to attack in. There's no reason to retreat now. I mean, even the Spirit Tomb on its best day couldn't do enough. We see another Venomous Fang for another 10 damage by Matthew. And there's the Assault Tackle for the knockout. Rudolph takes his first 2 prizes in the final. And another 10 damage with poison. Here comes Spirit Tomb. Let's see what it can do for Matthew. A reset stamp down to 4 against Rudolph here. And we see 100 damage with the Spirit Tomb. We see Rudolph got that tag call, which means Mallow and Lana is available to him. Oh no! Are both Mallow and Lana's prized? No ways! That is tough. That is tough, guys. He's still got the switch though, so it gets him out of trouble for now. Assault Tackle will get him the knockout though, and it's 3 prizes apiece here in the finals. It doesn't get more nail biting than this, guys. This is as hardcore as you get. There's the Mallow and Lana. That's what he wanted to see. Very, very close match here. You see the Crobat go up. Is Crobat there to do his 10 damage again? I think Matthew's stuck in a bit of a predicament here. He's scooping. He's deciding to go first. So game 1 goes to Rudolph by the looks of it. Matthew's going to go out with a bang though. Attacking that Zacian for 150. Knowing very well that Rudolph has got game in hand. And healing it as well. A little bit of rubbing a little bit of salt in the wounds there. He takes his last 3 prizes, and that is game 1 going to Rudolph, guys. Game 2 coming up. Rudolph is in the lead. What's going to happen? Like, how is this all going to end? Are we going to see Lucario Malmetal take it? There you have it, folks. Setting up for the second game. Major damage. Like, it's constant. Going straight into game 2. Matthew's deciding to go first. Looks like Rudolph is starting with a Lucario Marmetal. In the third place playoff, we've got Vulpix, which is Ziad is up 1-0 at the moment on the other side. So just keeping you guys informed. See Eternatus V. Energy attached to Eternatus. And that's a pass. Rudolph drawing the Aegislash. We see Metal Goggles. You see the Chaotic Swirl. Professor's Research, tossing everything away. Hoping to get another basic. He's got a quick ball, so it's available to him. Probably will go for Zacian, yeah, for Intrepid Sword. And we see the Intrepid Sword. Rudolph gaining presence on the board already. See the energy to Eternatus V and the evolution into VMAX. And a Crobat for 4 cards. Another Eternatus is played. Galarian Zigzagoon for 10. He can't place it on the active, so it's got to be on the bench. I think that was a bit of a misplay there. I think he clicked on the active. How unfortunate. Gets it on the second one though. And then Amani. Spiritomb to start building Spite, and that's a pass. Metal Energy attached. We see the Quick Ball. Probably Zamazenta, yeah. There's a Metal Saucer available to him still. Attaching to Zamazenta, knowing that it's the crucial key to win this game. Another Metal Saucer available to him. Really just getting all the pieces. See the tag call. Cynthia and Caitlin and Mallow and Lana being targeted here. Balding Spite on the Spiritomb. We see the switch. And a Crobat filling up the hand once again. Matthew thinking about his options here. You see Eternatus come up. And Matthew's going to hit for 240 damage. That is an incredible amount of damage. But we know for a fact that the Mallow and Lana was taken last turn. Matthew saw that. So it looks like we're going to be discarding a couple of supporters to switch out to heal that damage. We could potentially look at a switch back into the active. Yep. We're going to see Full Metal Wall GX here. Damage is reduced. All of Matthew's energies are gone. Does he have an answer? We see a Great Ball from Matthew. Can he find a VMAX? No. We see Building Spite. Switch into Voltal. And we see a Mani. Great Ball from Matthew again. Can he get the Eternatus this time? Yes, he can. Has he got the energy for that Eternatus though? He does. So we'll be looking at a KO here. Dread in for the knockout. That's a quick 3 prizes for Matthew this time around. Not as much cat and mouse as there was last game. Matthew's 3 prizes ahead in game 2 with Rudolph having a game in hand. Anything can happen here, guys. This is anyone's game. Well, what can Matthew do about the Zamazenta though? That's the real question. You see the 130 with the assault tackle and it's a quick pass. Does Matthew have... No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a boss's orders, I'm afraid. See the metal goggles attached to Zamazenta as well. That just makes life a whole lot more difficult. Rudolph knows that he's got Matthew in a tight spot here. Another energy attached to the Crobat. We see a Professor's Research. Power Plant, not doing much in this matchup. Building Spite. It's up to max damage at the moment. We see the switch into Crobat. This is very reminiscent of the last game. 10 with Poison now. Rudolph has a couple of options available to him. Looks like Rudolph's just going to assault tackle and push on through. You see the switch into Lily's Pokédoll. He'll put the Lily's Pokédoll back at the bottom of his deck just to stop the poison damage, that accumulative damage. And we're going to see an assault tackle. Or are we? Yes, we are. And that's all she wrote for the Crobat, folks. Rudolph taking 2 prizes in this game 2. Getting closer, ever closer to becoming the inaugural Kahuna Koala PTCGO Open Champion. Matthew promotes the Eternatus, so we can only think that he has a boss's orders in his hand. Great Ball from Matthew. That's the boss's orders, and I think if math serves me correctly, that's exactly enough. He's got the bench Pokemon, so that makes it 210. That's exactly enough. 270 minus 60, that's 210 plus 10. That is exactly enough to knock him out. Matthew takes 2 prizes. Matthew goes down to 1 prize. But what is Matthew going to do about the Zamazenta? That is the question. We see the Lily's Pokédoll being played. It's a quick ball. Getting rid of a Geoslash. Almost a misclick there. Goes for the Zamazenta V. And we see an assault tackle for the knockout by Rudolph, getting him down to 1 prize. Rudolph is 1 prize away from winning the tournament. Can Rudolph pull it through? Nothing spectacular in his hand at the moment. Doesn't mean that it's all over though. We see the energy attachment to the Crobat on the bench. Rudolph is a boss's orders away from winning this tournament right now. How crazy is that? Pokemon communication by Matthew. Puts the Voltile back in his deck. Grabs an Eternatus VMAX. Rudolph playing very smart at the moment. Quick ball. Not benching anything else outside of the Pokédoll. See Matthew get a Crobat. Matthew draws 3 cards down to 7 cards left in his deck. We see Matthew reset stamp Rudolph down to 1. Rudolph gets a tag call though. That is crucial because if he's got a Mallow and Lana left in his deck, that's as good as done. He'll play the tag call. He does not. Oh, he's got the Cynthia and Caitlyn though. So he has a way to get it. Matthew's got 1 turn. Matthew's got 1 turn to deal with the Zamazenta. Otherwise it's getting healed, guys, and that's all she wrote. There's no ways Matthew can come back from that. So 80, 150. I don't see how Matthew can knock it out though. 160 minus 60 is still 100. The maths just isn't there, guys. The maths is not there. Matthew's back is against the wall here, guys. Rudolph has got this championship in his hands. He's got it in the palm of his hands, guys. See a quick ball. Zamazenta comes out the deck. He decides to bench it. Attaches the energy to the Zamazenta. Did he just retreat? He retreated the Zamazenta? Oh my word. That is crazy talk. He's going to try and deck Matthew out? There's the boss's orders. That Zamazenta is stuck, guys. Oh my word, what just happened? That is crazy. Rudolph draws a Metal Saucer. Can he get a switch? Can he get a switch and an energy? There's an energy but no switch. Oh my word. What just happened here? I'm so confused. So he's got an attacker for next turn, but... Whoa, my mind is still trying to comprehend what that play was for. I felt like Rudolph had it in the bag. Okay, there's no energies on Matthew's bench, so it's pretty safe to put the Zacian down. He's got the switch. Okay, he's got the switch, guys. So... not all bad here. Matthew can get it down to 150, 160, minus 60 is 100. He can get it down to 20. Okay, so he's got 110 HP left. 110 HP, guys. It is way too close. It's way too close. You see the metal goggles attached to the other Zamazenta. See the switch into Lily's Pokédoll. Another Lily's Pokédoll. Professor's research. I wonder if he knows that Matthew's got no more boss's orders left. But Rudolph does. Evidently. So what does that mean? See boss go back to the bottom. I mean, Lily's Pokédoll go back to the bottom. And we see the assault tackle here for 130. So Matthew's got to make a move. He's got to have boss in his hand. And that's still not even enough. It looks like this could be a wrap, guys. It looks like Rudolph has this game in hand. Matthew's deck does play 4 bosses orders though. So there are still bosses available to him, but can he get it? He's holding very long there. We see the boss's orders here. Is Matthew going to attack? Either which way, I think this is game. Venomous Fang. Rudolph's got game. That's GG, guys. Rudolph can literally just switch, take out the last knockout. And there we have it, guys. Rudolph is our Kahuna Koala PTCGO inaugural champion. He's done it, guys. He has done it. Congratulations, Rudolph. I mean, what a play. I know that the third place playoff is still going on right now, but what a masterclass. That was a chess puzzle and a half. And just as a treat, I would like to see if I can get Rudolph to give us a couple of comments. I just want to see if he's available, so we can just have a chat about how we did. Okay, let's get Rudolph on the line. Rudolph!
Yay!
Congratulations! Let me get you on the screen here quickly. Let's go.
Everything's hidden.
Let's put you over here. Let's make you full screen. There we go. I'll make myself up, and let's drag myself in the corner over here. Cool, sweet. So I just wanted to find out, firstly, how does it feel to win the first ever Kahuna Koala PTCGO Open?
Well, I'm pretty surprised. I didn't think I was going to win.
What was the reason for your deck choice today? Like, what made you choose Luck Metal?
Well, it's got good matchup against ADP, which is the most popular deck.
Yeah.
And then it's got good matchup spreads as well. Like Pikarom, I think, is the best deck in the format. It takes a very good matchup to Eternatus as well. And the odd Dragapult that people might bring, it's also very good. The only difficult matchup was the one against Matthew Kaiser with
Excadrill.
with the Altaria drill.
Yes.
Because unlike ADP, my Aegis Slash doesn't take 2 prizes, which only takes 1. And
Yeah.
he usually 2 shots it. So that was the only deck I saw in the group that I was a bit worried about.
And looking at the matchup itself, with going back to that Excadrill Altaria, you don't play any ordinary rod in your deck.
Yeah.
So you've got one shot at that AG/V. So you managed to come over the tough matchup. So well done there. I had a feeling, look, when I saw Eternatus in the final against Luck Metal, I thought about the fact that it was going to be a very tough match. I mean, it is generally a tough matchup. The math just doesn't add up, and there's no non-VMAX attackers, really. I mean,
It's favored, yeah.
well, yeah, look, we saw Matthew attacking multiple times with the Crobat V.
Yeah.
So,
Unfortunately, that doesn't do a lot of damage, but he usually what the players do for Eternatus, they opt for the poison box to counter with Toxic Growth and Garbodor,
yes,
which does a lot more poison damage than the
yes.
Crobat. But he didn't think he was gonna see Luke Metal, and then surprise,
And then
surprise.
he did see it. Yeah, man. So,
Yeah, but as you can see, it wasn't easy games. I didn't win by a large margin. I think the first game was with 2 prize cards, and then the last game was with 1.
yeah, the
And
last
he
game
only
was
missed
tight.
a boss.
Yes, the last game was very
He
tight.
only
I
missed a
mean,
boss on
yeah,
my.
for sure, for sure. But anyway, congratulations. You are the first and ever winner, like first and only
Thank you very
winner.
much, pal.
So yeah, we will definitely be going at it again. And for the next tournament, hopefully you can defend your title.
No, I just want to say thanks to you two for hosting it, because seeing as we can't play IRL, this is we were cut out from playing all the TPCI events. At least we've got some local events going, so this is good. And the turnout was pretty good. 29 players that's the biggest cup or event I've been to apart from the SPE. So if we can keep this up and get more players involved, that'd be great.
Definitely.
'Cause
Look,
it's very easy to
It's
play.
it's exactly, and that's what it's all for. I'm just trying to give back to the community, and as you know specifically that I'm a player first, so I don't want competitive play to die, and that's the reason why we had the tournament in the first place. So yeah, congratulations, well deserved, and catch you around the next one.
Exactly. Yeah, just a shout out to Pickavane and Jonah, my testing partner. Unluckily, I had to take him out in top 4, but at least I brought it home.
100% cool,
Thanks, Kyle. Cheers.
sweet, cheers. Cool, guys. So there you have it. You heard it from the champion himself. Very stoked with regards to his performance. And what a performance, nonetheless. Going through a murderous road to get to the finals and then taking it home for Johannesburg. So rep your city. Unfortunately for me, Cape Town didn't lose. But Cape Town didn't win, sorry. But at the end of the day, what a day it was with a whole lot of Pokemon. I know that the third place matchup, as far as I'm aware, the third place matchup was still going on. In fact, no, they did finish. Let's go have a look at who the winner was there, just for interest's sake. Third place is... Third place went to Zayad. So at the end of the day, we've got first place, who was Rudolph. Second place, who was Matthew Frieda. And third place goes to Zayad Pandy. Fourth place goes to Jonah Alter. So congratulations to the top 4. Congratulations to the top 8. And well done to everybody who competed. It takes a lot of guts to come out of your shell and play online. A lot of people haven't played online before. And this is just something that I want to do more regularly. I want to bring gameplay to you guys in your home. And at the end of the day, we all benefit from it. We all have a good time. And that's what it's all about, guys. So thank you very much. If you stayed until the end, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, that's it from me. Kahuna Koala has successfully run his first tournament, and we have a champion, guys. Prize giving will be done tomorrow. I'll announce who won what prizes. I'll do it on my Facebook page, and I hope you guys can be there to see that as well. And yeah, that's it from me. Until the next tournament, not until next time, until the next tournament, guys. Cheers.